Hey everyone, it's Nicole from Beading with Nicole B. I am happy to be back on today. As you may know or even noticed, I haven't been online with live videos in a little bit of time. As you all may know, or some may not know, I moved into a new home, so I'm trying to get everything unpacked, and I still have a lot of my beads packed up. So I haven't really been able to get to a lot of things. So I've been doing a little bit of here and there with the shorts videos. So I'm kind of glad to be back. I'm not kind of glad. I am glad to be back on today to share a video with you. So as you can see, I have this bracelet here that I'm going to be doing today. This is one of my favorite stones, amazonite. I love amazonite. So I decided to go ahead and do that today. And I have actually already have a pre-measured piece of cord that I'm going to use. I normally don't do that. I normally work off the spool. But today I'm going to go ahead and use a pre-measured piece. Okay, so let's get started. So I also use a clip. So let me grab one of those so that way we don't have any issues with the beads falling off. So I just put a little clip on the end, and that just holds the beads in place. Okay, so I'm gonna string on each bead. I did kind of I went through the beads and made sure that I was okay with the design. I'm stickler when it comes to color and how to distribute the color. I love beading, and I'm really particular when it comes to putting colors together. So anyway, let's go ahead and put this on. So how have you guys been? I missed being on YouTube with my videos, but I'm back in action. I hope everybody is doing okay. I know we've been having a lot of different types of weather here in Michigan. It's really been raining a lot more than usual. And I understand, with the different changes in hurricane season and tornadoes and things of that nature. So I understand, that the weather definitely will change and shift around. But yeah. So you guys, I am getting work done on my house. They are working on different parts of the house. Actually, the first floor upstairs, they're working on that level. And that's where my workroom is going to be. So that room is being worked on as well. I'm pretty excited because I get to go up there and unpack all my stuff and put everything in place. I'm so ready. Okay, so we have the beads all here, and I already know that it's going to fit because I already pre-measured, and I'm actually redoing this bracelet. I added a bead on because I thought it was a little too tight. So yeah, it fits fine. Okay, so I've already pre-stretched my string. Just pre-stretch it a little bit so that way you don't get a lot of sagging when you periodically over time you want to check for any type of sagging. So this part right here, this is the part that I get a lot of questions about, the knotting process. So I usually make just a regular knot, just like if you were tying your shoe. You would take the overhead like that, but I add on top of that what's called a surgeon's knot. So we'll go through that and I'll show you how I work that out. So what I want to do is actually move the board at this point, because I don't need the board. So let's move the board so that way I have a clear station to kind of work with. Okay, so here's the bracelet. I'm gonna go ahead and tie the knot. Now that was one overhand knot, and then I'm going to do what's called a surgeon's knot. So if you pay attention very closely, we have one loop around, okay, and then I'm gonna do a second loop around with that same the same knot. Okay. Oh, it came loose. And again, this is what happens when you put lotion on. I just don't like my hands to be ashy on the screen. So one loop and then a second loop. There we go. And if you look at that, there's the surgeon's knot. So there's two loops. It's a double loop, okay? So I'm gonna carefully just keep that tightness at the bottom while I close off that surgeon's knot. And I'm just pulling it real firmly so that way it stays in place. And on top of that surgeon's, I'm going to do the opposite direction regular knot on top of that. Okay, so what I did was I put a regular knot. I did it that way. Then I did the surgeon's knot, 1, 2, and then I did the opposite direction regular knot. And that, to me, works very well. I've never had any bracelets break on me. And then let's grab, I use the GS Hypo cement glue, and we just put, you know, put a little dab on the knot. Okay, I'm gonna do that off camera because I don't want to make it too long. But that is how I make my bracelets, and that is how I tie my knots. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course we're gonna have more to come. I'm actually working on some other designs, but this one is my favorite gemstone, amazonite. Some people say amazonite. I call it amazonite. So tomato, tomato, however, you know, what's comfortable for you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and if you have not already, subscribe to my channel for more fun videos. See ya.